Hello, everybody. I'm so happy to be back. It's been a long time since my last video. Actually, seems like forever. And I know that, the videos about my case getting dismissed, but I realized I never told anyone, hello, what is the case actually getting dismissed from? So I want to apologize about that. What I didn't actually share was that at one time in my life, I was broken, mentally unstable. I was spiritually bankrupt. I lost custody of my three kids. They went to foster home. My goal at that time was reunification. But my alcoholism, it got the best of me. It was so powerful that it was as if it was calling me. So I ended up ultimately relapsing. Once I relapsed, my goal actually changed from reunification to open adoption. And everybody knows that once your goal changes to open adoption, you're only literally one door away from your kids being adopted off. And not only for your kids to be adopted off, but also for your parental rights to be terminated. So I decided, and I was going through that. I had 3 probation officers all at the same time. Each one of them was giving me things to do. I had 2 open OUIs. I caught 2 OUI cases in a year's period. Like, who does that? Me, the alcoholic I was. So it was just a lot. It was a lot going on. Once I relapsed, all 3 of my probation officers ended up surrendering me. And I didn't know what I was going to do, if I was going to go to jail. I was just so nervous. It just caused a ricochet domino effect. One probation officer surrendered me, then the next one, then the next one. I was going in and out of court. I was flying around like a chicken with a chopped off neck. I decided, what it was is that I had so much on my plate. I was so overwhelmed. To top it off, not only could I not stay sober enough to even be able to just simply think and make healthy decisions, but on top of it, I was also in a stressful relationship. So I decided to go into treatment. Because I was really, really down. I was really, really down. I was so down. I was to the ground and through the trap door. I decided that enough was enough. I'm going to take back my life and I'm going to fight for my kids. So I decided to go into a treatment program for 8 months to live with 25 girls. There was a lot of inside work I had to do, a lot of groups, a lot of services. And for the first time in my life, I truly invited myself in to get to know myself. I invited myself to get to know myself because I didn't know myself. I was lost. And they say sometimes when you're lost, that's how you find yourself. I even got down with Frog, fully relying on God. So ribbit, ribbit, hop, hop. I had to, just the same way I was hustling, bustling, and muscling, and scuffling for that next drink, I had to hustle and bustle and muscle and scuffle for my kids back, for these cases to get dismissed and everything. After I graduated from the program, I decided to go back into volunteer. So I started going back facilitating groups such as gratitude groups, a Toast for Change group, anything that was going to motivate the girls in the house and mainly the newcomers. I was all for it. Since then, I've had custody of my kids back. All my cases are currently dismissed. The OUIs I've paid. I wouldn't recommend anyone to get an OUI. If you have your license, cherish it. Because I thought, let me just get my license. It's nothing. Let me just do what I want to do with my license because it's nothing. But actually licensing, and having it is a privilege. And when you lose it, it takes your freedom away. And it takes thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that I could have been using on my kids. Never mind all the probation fees, the group fees, and all this other stuff. It was just... It's not good. So if you got your license, cherish it and hold on to it. But if you do have any OUIs, have no fear. You could definitely get it back. you can get it resolved. You know, there's, you know, for every negative, there's a positive, you know. So now that I'm no longer a menace to society, I became a member of society. I was the one who was serving food at the shelter for the homeless people. I became the one who was making my coffee at my meetings. I also became the one who was scrubbing the toilets at my church. So I'm very well in the a part of the community now. I decided to create this channel called CRI, and it's CRRI, Custody Recovery Resource Information. Because you know what? Throughout my whole journey, I've had to go through so many groups, so many services I've had in my life. I'm talking about so many groups that, you know, throughout these years, it's been just so much. So I decided to take all my ups, all my downs, all my ins, all my outs, everything that I've ever came across, anything that ever entered my life, or any situation that I ever had to get out of, and I created this channel. And this channel, I wanted to discuss with you briefly about some topics. This channel topics are going to be stemming from and navigating through. More importantly, like I said in video 1, how do you navigate through all of these things when your back's up against the wall and you have so many things to do? You don't even know where to start. So let's start breaking it down. The topics of this channel is going to consist of any court involvements, meaning drug court, OCC, probation, custody, domestic violence, you know, mental health. Okay, ding, 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 mental health. Okay, is like one of the numbers ones besides substance abuse. Trauma, loss of loved ones, self-care, meditation, all type of groups and services, from parenting to nurturing, even down to electricity payments. If you need help with electricity payments, there's places out here that can help you. And I'm going to let you know how to get it done. I'm also going to be covering help with gas payments. If you need help with gas payments, there's help available. Security deposit, help. Housing, if you have back rent, if you owe any back rental payments, there's help. Treatment for substance abuse, reunification, right down to the supervised visits that be held at the DCF office, usually 1 hour once a week. We're also going to be discussing all the free, magnificent stuff that the library has to offer. Don't get caught sleeping on the library. The library, they offer so much stuff, and they have so many resources. You know, I'm also going to discuss the age-appropriate activities, fun activities that's low cost. They don't cost a lot. Usually, you know, it's no more than 4 items that you need, can have a whole day of fun. Or in some cases, if your visits are at the DCF office, an hour or 2 of fun. Okay, now, low income, single parenting, nonprofit organizations, and healthy relationships. Sorry, they're not in order, and I'm still learning this technology. But I hope that you like this video, and I'm glad that I was able to share with you a little bit about myself and CRI and how I came up, how I decided to actually come up with this video. Please stay tuned following the next video. Following after this video, there's going to be another video where I'm going to be giving everybody tips on how to stay in compliance with your DCF social worker, and also how to stay in compliance with probation. Thank you for joining me. If you like, hit like. Please subscribe. And I'll see you soon. Thank you.